Broncos Country, we are back. How about them boys? That's right. But we're here to talk about the Broncos. Nonetheless, happy, thrilled. Football's back, Stress.
Thank
It is
God.
incredible, man. How are you doing today? Congratulations on Ohio State beating Arch Manning and the Texas Longhorns. You called it. How are you feeling this Thursday evening, man?
Been a good first full week of football, I must say. Big game that, took place last Saturday. And it was just a weekend filled with really solid college football games, which was really fun to watch. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Poor
Oh,
Bill Belichick.
what do I got going on here? So I'm
We got
sorry, bro.
we got a discotheque going on over here at
Yeah,
David's place.
yeah.
But no,
Unalive.
it was a tough watch on Monday night for old Bill. Kind of knew that was probably going to happen, but yeah. And then this week we've been able to just talk actual like I've been able to have real conversations about real NFL football happening this week. So
Dude,
yeah,
that Ryan Day nipple piercing, though.
honestly, first off, I don't think that that's the case. It's second off, who cares? Like, what are we doing?
Uh, it's kind of weird, but you know what? You know what is weird, man? We'll get into our game preview, talk the Titans, everything like that. But and of course Nick Benito. But you know what's weird, man? We got some injuries going into week 1, man.
Yeah.
What is going on with this? Of course, if you guys don't know about this, hit the like and subscribe to as like sacrifice to the football gods so that we can get our guys healthy. Malcolm Roach, calf strain, and on another tweet I saw that they were expecting him to miss like 4 to 8 weeks. So
I
that's
saw 4 to 8 too.
yeah. And then Dodre Tillman going under exam for his hamstring, dude. And then Trey Greenlaw, a DNP again today.
Which is just like, are we concerned about Dre? Or are they just kind of?
Whoops.
I mean, honestly, it's Cam Ward and the worst team in the NFL last season. I think it's okay if we shut Dre down for a week. But the JFM thing kind of does concern me because we have,
Or Malcolm Roach.
Malcolm Roach. I'm thinking JFM just getting signed and stuff like that. Yeah, the Malcolm Roach thing does concern me a bit because we don't have a ton of depth there at the nose position. So DJ Jones is going to be getting a lot more reps, which when you get more reps, you have a higher risk of getting hurt. And I don't know, maybe they test old Savion Jones in that spot as a number 2. I know he's not like big, but he's big.
Yeah, maybe we do see Savion Jones suit up this week against the Titans because I did like the fact that we kept 7 defensive linemen. I think I was in
Yeah.
the minority on that, but I was glad to see that they decided to do it. And again, just lean into our strength. If we got a guy dealing with an injury like Malcolm Roach, we can stash him on IR, and I don't think we'll miss much.
Yeah.
Because we still got our top end talent, man. And Nick Benito signed. All right. What'd you think of that extension, man?
Oh, thank God. We literally just talked about it last week. Like, we needed it to get done before he goes and gets 18 sacks. Because then it would have been so expensive. So good on George Payton. Just off season for the books for the GM. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So thank God we got that taken care of.
26 million and a half per year.
Super cheap for a guy of his ability to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, this is John. There was a comment, I forget who said it, in my stream earlier today. I was saying the Denver Broncos are becoming a destination for players again, man. I really feel that way.
It is. It is. I think their Super Bowl window just opened. Because when you think about it, like Pat Surtain recently signed his 4-year extension. Cortland Sutton signed his. Jonathan Cooper signed his. Nick Benito signed his. Zach Gallen signed his. I think Quinn Miners got one not too long ago.
Right.
So, like, all of the main puzzle pieces that you need are there, and Bo is on that rookie contract, so it's like super cost controlled, and we have the richest owners in the league, so it's like the window is just opening. So if we don't quite get there this season, next year I think is 1,000% in the opportunities within options.
Yes, no doubt about it, man. And Mark, he's got a good thing right here. Talking about Lavelle Bailey, I think you'll see him elevated this week as well. And
Yeah, probably.
dude, we got the Super Bowl window opening up, man. This is the season of expectation. I love how you posted on Twitter, man. 13-4. That's what we predicted last week. Okay,
it was.
Now, I don't have the Broncos win the Super Bowl this year. I just can't do it yet. That doesn't mean I'm not going to root for it, of course, right? But I think that we're definitely laying the groundwork to win a Super Bowl very soon. That's how I feel with the contracts, with people. It feels like they're even taking discounts to stay here.
Yeah.
We still got plenty of cap space into the future. And all these deals expire when Bo Nix's deal goes out. So it's all timed like really well.
It is. We're going to have a lot of questions in 2 years. Yeah, 2 years after this year.
Yeah, 2 years after this year. Yeah,
two off seasons from now, we got a lot of questions. So hopefully we can get some stuff done.
If Bo Nix takes less than top dollar,
yeah, and I don't think that there's a world in which Bo Nix needs to be like a quarterback market resetting quarterback. I mean, I don't think that he's ever. I think Bo Nix could be a very good quarterback. I don't think that he is in the same stratosphere as guys like Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott. Like, I don't think he's in that stratosphere, so there's no reason he should request that kind of pay. But again, you just never know.
Yeah, he could be the next Drew Brees, man. We'll have to see.
It's true. Drew Brees that can run.
Yes. Before we dive into the preview, I gotta ask you, man, have you been keeping an eye on this Cowboys-Eagles game? Did you see Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott to start the game?
What in the actual hell was that? I could not believe that. And the only reason that happened was because on the kickoff, a player with a previous knee injury hurt his knee again. It was just sitting there, and they were just waiting for play to happen. And then Jalen just walks over, gets in Dak's face, and then spits on him.
Absolutely insane, man.
Had the injury not happened, Jalen Carter would have had no reason to spit on Dak, and the game could look completely different.
That's right, man. That's right.
Because Javonte.
Dude, Javonte?
His second ever multi-rushing touchdown game tonight. Can you believe that? He does it in his first freaking game in Dallas.
Dude, good for Javonte, man. You know, he doesn't look he doesn't, he'll never have his speed back, but it was nice to see him carry the pile for a little bit on some of these runs.
That's what you're going to get from old Pookie, all constantly, which is awesome. Like, I'm here for that.
I'm too. I got $1 on the Cowboys, so
there you go.
I
took the Eagles. I mean, I didn't put any money on it, but I picked the Eagles to cover.
I picked the Eagles to win earlier today. But let's get into Broncos Titans, man. From your perspective, Strez, what is this game about? How are you looking at this matchup on Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, really, for me, it is going to be 3 things. And the first, and I think the easiest one that I think is going to be that is going to happen is making Cam uncomfortable. He's a rookie in his first start. When you look at last season, a rookie didn't throw their first touchdown pass until week 3. Like, there were 16 games worth of rookie quarterback play without a touchdown pass from a rookie quarterback.
That's crazy.
16 games. Yeah, it was something like that. Like, when you combine all the games, between all 4 quarterbacks, it was wild. And in last year's quarterback class, Cam Ward would probably be, maybe in that top 6, top 7 of last year's quarterback class. And so I just expect him to not have. He's not going to come out looking like a world beater. He's the number 1 pick. Obviously, he looked good in the preseason, but he was playing vanilla defenses. And he is going to be going up against a very aggressive defensive play caller in Vance Joseph, and a defense that is, by every stretch of the word, should be the best defense in the league this season. So my first thing is just making Cam Ward uncomfortable.
Dude, I think you hit the nail on the head, man. Like, I want our offense to go out there, absolutely light it up, of course, but this team's identity is the defense. I
Yeah.
think overall, the best concentration of talent is on defense right now.
Yeah.
And as you pointed out, man, we cannot let Cam Ward come up and carve us up on the road. Him on the road
Yeah.
in his rookie debut, man. It is inexcusable. Vance Joseph, I have all the confidence in the world that he's going to have some exotic blitzes. And Cam Ward is going to learn what the speed of Nick Bonito is going to feel like, man.
Yeah. It is. It is. I think I'm like, I have the Broncos defense in like every fantasy league that I have, and I'm like super confident in it. I almost feel like we could see 6 sacks from the defense and maybe 2 interceptions.
Dude, yes.
I'm like, that's just like that'll be a day at the office for this defense this season, I think. So,
yeah. Well, guys, if you do want to make a play on the Broncos, this video, as well as everything on David Talks Broncos, is sponsored by Profit X. Want to give a quick shout out to the flagship sponsor of David Talks Buffs and David Talks Broncos YouTube channel, and that is Profit X, America's #1 sports prediction market. This is peer-to-peer sports prediction where players play against each other, like you and me, instead of a sports book versus the house. You almost always get the best odds on any play that you're looking to make. They operate in over 40 states, including Texas, where I reside. So use the promo code Dave and claim up to $200 in profit cash for all plays in the first 30 days of playing on the site. Terms and conditions apply. Now, I want to show you a couple plays that I'm making this week. Denver Broncos -8, +100. Traditional sports books right now have it at like -100. But here with Profit X, I get +100. Then here with the Colorado Buffaloes, I decided to do my own custom spread for the first quarter of CU versus Delaware this weekend. What are you waiting for? Go ahead, click the link in the description, sign up using my promo code Dave on Profit X, and join me on America's #1 sports prediction market. Thanks to Profit X, man, for sponsoring the channel, man. Thank you, everybody. And yes, I do have $1 on Profit X on the Cowboys tonight. So, yeah, got +380 odds on that. It's looking nice right now.
Oh, you have to take that. Yeah,
definitely, man. And oh my gosh, we got a super chat we need to read.
All right,
Marky Sports, good friend of the show. Obviously, go subscribe to him. Check out Horsepower Hour on Mondays as well. Send in the $10 saying congrats on 3K subs. Thank you, Marky Sports. It means a lot. You guys are what makes this fun, and I love talking Broncos with all of you guys. Now, Stress talked about the defensive line, man. Let's talk a little bit about our secondary, man. What are you expecting to see from our secondary? You know they got Alec Iomanner, who's coming over from Stanford. He's going to be starting. You got Tyler Lockett now over there. And, of course, Calvin Ridley. Are you worried at all? What is kind of your plan to deal with these weapons on the outside for Cam Ward?
There isn't a wide receiver room in the league that concerns me, if I'm being completely honest with you. Pat Surtain, like Calvin Ridley is maybe the 9th best wide receiver Pat Surtain's going to see this season. Not concerned with that one bit. 50-year-old Tyler Lockett, that's light work for our boy Riley Moss. And I mean, the captains were just announced yesterday. Talanoa Hufanga listed as a captain. I mean, Brandon Jones is great on the back end. I mean, I'm sure when Jahdae Barron's out there, he's going to be great. You know, Jaquan McMillan. The entirety of that defensive backfield is going to be able to handle business. And the reason why I'm not concerned, especially this week, is because of how quick the internal clock in Cam Ward's brain is going to be because of our pass rush. Because I'm sure that's what him and his quarterback coach and offense coordinator all week long have been talking about. Hey, this Broncos team led the entire NFL in sacks last year. You got to get the ball out quick. And he's probably going to be thinking about that every single time he drops back. So he's not going to have a chance to go get to his third read. So I just have I have no concern about any level of our defensive backfield whatsoever.
Okay, thank God, man. Yeah, I think that Jaquan McMillan is going to get the start, but it wouldn't shock me to see Jahdae Barron get a lot of playing time, and I hope he does.
Yeah,
because I want him to be a full go by the time we start facing some of these tougher opponents. But
yeah,
the Colts, the Titans, this is a great way for our schedule to kind of ramp up.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a preseason part 2 almost,
yeah.
Which feels weird to say when we have been like the butt of the joke of the NFL for a decade at this point. But it's not that anymore. Like, this is a different Denver Broncos team. So it's just like, it is nice to get 2 of these games against, a Cam Ward led offense in his first start and then a Daniel Jones led offense. It is nice to see.
Yeah, our defense is going to be balling out. Now, we want our offense to ball out as well. I'm curious what your thoughts are for our offense, what it's going to look like. RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, I imagine, are going to be like the guys, but I'm curious what you think the split's going to look like. And also, dude, I need your thoughts as a former running back. RJ Harvey moving from 37 to number 12?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was a weird number change to me. When I first looked at it, my initial thought was, probably should have kept 37. But the more photos that I was seeing from him at practice today, I was like, you know what? 12 looks kind of nice on him. And then I thought back to, the most recent guest that I had on the Waterboys college football show, the great Ricky Waters, wore 12 in his time at Notre Dame. And I mean, he should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't it's politics. There's a whole thing there, but I think it looks good. And when you think of good running backs in Broncos history, obviously because of rules numbers, there was never a teens. So this is the chance for him to kind of forge his own legacy as a Denver Broncos running back, which is really cool.
I think it's weird, but I appreciate the fact that it's like different and weird. Like Evan Ingram going with 1, like that's strange, but all right, cool. 37 is just, Sean Alexander can just have that number personally, man.
I don't really want to see it on any other running back. Really.
Yeah. So in 12, I saw somebody, I think this was Sean Baldwin on Twitter. I think he tweeted, he's got to play. He's got to wear that number in the shadow of Paxton Lynch, dude. That's going to be easy.
One carry, and it'll be like...
Yeah, Matthew Willis. Who are the other great players to wear 12 for the Denver Broncos? Like,
dude,
what was his name? Sean Burline? Was that his name? Backup quarterback? This is going way back.
Yeah, I honestly can't even list it. Like, it's a number that you, never really see.
Or Steve Burline? Was that his name? Steve Burline? I think that's it. He started a few games in the Jake Plummer era. Steve Burline was 11.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
I'm looking at the history of the number 12. Quarterback Charlie Johnson.
When did he play for us?
I couldn't even tell you. The photo's in black and white, so that could probably if that answers your question. I'm not a Broncos historian, so I can't tell you when he played and what his stats were and stuff, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think 12 has been a number of a game breaker ever.
Yeah, well, Ricky Waters and now RJ Harvey, sure. Make 12. Gus Frerotte.
Yep.
That's who I was thinking of, man.
That's probably the GOAT 12.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gus Frerotte, Matthew Willis, Bubba Caldwell, Paxton Lynch. RJ Harvey might already be the best player in Broncos history to wear this number.
Yep, you might be right. Yeah, Craig Penrose. It's a bunch of quarterbacks and
Yeah.
three
Yeah.
receivers.
Who was the
So,
third receiver?
and a kicker. Charlie Adams, Dominic Hickson, and Matthew Willis.
Oh, wow. Hickson.
Yeah. So,
All right.
new era with these new number rules. I love it. Kind of going the college route. I love it, and I think it'll look cool on Sunday when he's in his full gear. I think it'll look cool.
Yeah.
We don't even think second. Just be like 37. We saw him carry the ball 4 times in the preseason with that jersey.
He'll look faster. He'll look slimmer in that 12. Do you think he's going to get the most carries or snaps on the team? How do you think Sean Payton's going to divvy this thing up?
Yeah. It is tough, because when you look at the depth chart, like Jaleel McLaughlin was listed 4th.
Yeah.
And Sean's going to have him in the game. So, I mean, how many snaps will he get? I would say if I had to put like percentages behind it, I would probably say 40% J.K. Dobbins, 35% R.J. Harvey, and then the majority of like that third set of percentage will be Tyler Bidet. I really do, because he's got so much juice. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't think anyone's going to get like a 50% plus. But I would love to be wrong. And at the same time, I said this back when we talked about this back in March or April, whenever it was, I cannot do rotating running backs every single snap.
Dude. You would not make a good Colorado fan, because that's all we did last week. Drove me crazy.
Yeah, dude, I cannot do that. I ran a 3-back system in college, and we each would get a drive. And even doing it that way, it's hard to get going, because running backs, like, unless it's Saquon Barkley, obviously he like didn't need that tonight. He's a different human being. Mm-hmm. But like running backs need, they need to get the wheels going. They're like a racehorse. They can't just come out of the gates cold. They have to get warmed up really well. And so I need this offense to like stick to mostly rotating J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey. Yes. With a sprinkle of Tyler Bidet, and then maybe for different personnel groupings or specific play concepts, throw Jaleel out there. But I need it to stick to 1 and 2. I really do.
Yeah, that's what I want to see as well, for it to mainly be JK and RJ. I don't know. I just got this feeling that Sean's going to go with the veteran on that first drive. You'll probably see JK start.
Yeah.
But I want the majority of the snaps to go in RJ's favor. I don't know if that will be the case, but I think at worst it's very, very close between the both of them, because surely Sean knows, man. He's talked about kind of load management from an NFL perspective with his injury-prone guys, such as Dre Greenlaw. J.K. Dobbins is another one of those guys, dude.
He's one of them.
Yeah, you can't run him into the ground. No. And I think Sean Payton knows that. So, yes, give me a heavy dose of R.J. Harvey, hopefully after we establish a lead. And that way, preseason light, it feels dirty saying, but we're going up against a very inferior opponent that we should take care of. We're the largest spread in the NFL this week. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that, which is just a wild. We've come so far, dude. This is great.
I know. It's weird to be going into, a game like very, very confident. Even just a year ago against Seattle, we're like, well, we should have a chance.
Yeah, it was new head coach, but he's also a defensive guru. It's in Seattle. It was one of those games where I was just like, I don't know. I have no idea. But this week, I'm like, yeah, we're probably going to win by 20, It's like a very confident compared to this time a year ago.
Yeah, man. That's how I'm feeling about it. And again, guys, if you want to make some plays, hit my link in the description on ProfitX. I got some great lines and some spreads that you won't find anywhere else. So a lot of fun there. For Bo Nix, man, in this passing attack, thoughts on who we're going to play through, all of that. Like, what are you expecting from Bo? Do you think that statement made by that Titans defensive lineman?
Oh
Did you
yeah,
see this?
I was gonna bring that up. I was like, what do you mean? He's a one read and go quarterback. Like, come on.
Right? Was this psychological warfare to trick Sean Payton and Bo Nix into saying, "Yeah, we're gonna prove that Bo Nix can absolutely dissect you"?
No,
Right?
you know,
Is this
I don't think
strategy?
you have. I don't think you have the video clip pulled and ready to go. But I think of that play where he was face to face with I forget who it was from the Raiders last year, and he's like, "I fear nothing." That's the exact that's Bo Nix, dude. He's a gamer. I don't think he cares at all what people say about him. I mean, he's busy, playing quarterback and being a husband. Those are like the two things that Bo Nix does, and he does like menswear commercials. I think is like the only other thing that I ever see from him.
Yeah.
And so it's like that was a weird thing to say. I feel like he maybe turned the film off after the fourth game of the year last year because they had a whole year that they could be watching.
Very strange.
And here's the thing too, dude. Walking in 2 weeks ago, after that last preseason game when it was like game prep for the Broncos, if his defensive coordinator gave him a scouting report that told him that Bo Nix is a one read and run quarterback, that defensive coordinator needs to be fired immediately and like never given another job in the NFL. Because there is not a single defensive coordinator with a functioning frontal lobe that would think that about Bo Nix. Especially the way he finished last season. Just a crazy take, honestly.
I was pretty shocked about it, man. And I don't understand why he felt the need to even say that to the media because now we all know about it. It's giving us added motivation to make sure we're all locked in. That's how I think it's going to go.
It's giving Colin Simmons putting the picture of Julian Sayin in his Instagram story and then registering 2 tackles and not a single sack or tackle for loss.
Dude, he did that? Oh, my gosh.
It's what it's like. There's too many similarities going into this football game where I'm just like, all right, man, like, talk your talk, but if you have to remember our offensive line, it's the same offensive line we had last year. Bo didn't take a lot of sacks, because this offensive line was so good. Andy's comfortable with his body, but did you see Sean Payton's response in that press conference yesterday?
No, give me the breakdown.
He went out of his way to make sure that we heard him say in the Titans' 3 wins last year. He said it 3 times in the span of like 48 seconds. It was the funniest thing I have ever seen Sean Payton do. He's like, yeah, in their 3 wins from last season, they did a good job on third down. In those 3 wins, they did a really great job, getting off the field on third down. So in order for us to be able to do better than what those teams did that they beat in their 3 wins last season, it was so funny. I'll have to send you the clip when we get off.
Oh, dude, that's too funny, man.
Because usually you're used to Sean Payton just like grilling one of the local media members.
Yeah.
But this time he was grilling the defensive lineman for the Tennessee Titans.
Dude.
So funny. So
dude,
funny.
I know the locker room loves that, man.
Oh, absolutely. They're like, dude, look at this guy and his Jordans just talking all that trash at the podium. Like, Sean Payton's cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, he's very cool.
It was hilarious.
He's incredibly cool. So do you think and it's funny, man, when Sean Payton feels like slighted against, man, he's always like doing these things like at the end of the game or like, I don't know what the deal was last year against the Panthers and Dave Canales. Do you remember that? Like how weird
I do.
That got? What even happened there? But he was
we were throwing
on 4th down.
Yeah, we were like throwing the ball down the field when we were up by 30. And their defense got mad about it. And I think Sean was like, I have a rookie quarterback. Like, I need to get him reps. Like, it's not my fault you guys suck, basically. I don't think he said that, but that is absolutely in Sean Payton's nature. I remember too, like I think it was Kay Adams last season during her like training camp rounds.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking with Sean and said something about like you're predicted to win only you 5.5 games this season. He's like, well, I've never won fewer than 7, so da 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 da. Da. And then like there are times where Sean he like knows his stats really well, and he knows what like the outside is saying about him, and it's funny how like neurotic he is about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we know he watches the little internet shows.
Oh, he does.
We know he does.
Sean,
Thank you, Sean
if you're watching the Blucifer boys, we love you.
Yeah.
Send us some Jordans.
Yeah, come on now. So let's get back to this game, man. Let's have some fun. Who are some specific players that you are hoping / expecting to ball out, to be the Blucifer boys of the game? Are we gonna do that, Blucifer boys of the game?
We could. That could be. We'll have to figure out a better name for that. Let us know in the comments or in the chat what could be like a Blucifer boys player of the game or something.
Yeah.
I obviously I want to see Bo not look like last season at the beginning of the season. Bo, I would like it if Bo looked like the end of the season. Bo. I mean that's like the thing that I'm just like. I think it's the easy answer. That's Bo's the thing that I've got. I'm going to be watching like a hawk the entire game. And I'm just excited to see what this offense looks like altogether with all of the pieces in play now. I think Sean's got the talent that he wants to have on the roster now on offense, where he's going to be able to get a little bit more creative. So yeah, I think on offense, obviously, I'm really looking forward to seeing the running backs. I think J.K. Dobbins is a special talent. The rhythm and blues player of the game. That's a great one, Marky. But also, I mean, like Evan Ingram, his one catch in preseason went for 60 down the sideline. Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't have a one person on offense that I'm like eager to watch. But on defense, Nick Benito, man, I am so excited to watch him rush the passer this year.
Yes.
It's him, and then when Jahdae Barron comes out on the field, wherever they move him around, kind of as that star safety, kind of put him wherever, do whatever. Like, I want him to get a corner blitz, and I want him to sack the quarterback. Rookie-on-rookie violence would be hilarious.
I wonder this, Strez. This is a little bit of a tangent, but you're more in the know about the schematics than I am. But let's say we do have some linebacker injuries, all right, over these next few weeks, different things like that. Are you just taking out a linebacker and putting in Jahdae Barron kind of like as a, would he be a joker around the defense where he can kind of be a hybrid linebacker, a guy who can cover these stud tight ends that we're going to be facing? Is that a little? I mean, I really love his tackling pursuit, his nose for the football, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a little too rich to have him filling in that role, but
it could be a way. And honestly, I mean, you could do it with J-Mac as well. I think him and Jaquan McMillan could both kind of do that to kind of hide that lack of linebacker depth if we get into trouble. Mm-hmm. I think that's a great way to be able to do it. And you've got the bodies if you needed to go like a dime package. Yes. You've got the bodies for that too. So it's either that or just tell JL Skinner to start eating some cheeseburgers. Get hit. If somehow JL made the move to linebacker, I would be all for that.
Come on, JL.
But yeah, I think there's a way to do it. But again, I mean, we'll be all right this week. We'll be all right next week. Next week, probably a little bit more important to have some linebacker in depth in there just because of Jonathan Taylor in that run game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like that could be a way to alleviate some of that problem.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, it will really help to put up the points. We were talking about offense. So here's a couple guys that I really just want to see ball out, man. Number one, you already hit the guy for me, Evan Ingram. We got a tight end with some serious juice.
A legit one.
Yes, so legit. Davis Webb, is the passing game coordinator. You don't think he's going to be coordinating concepts for his former teammate, the New York Giants, to be getting some targets downfield and in
I always
the
forget
red
about
zone?
that they played together.
Yeah, crazy. The same draft class. Same draft
Yeah.
class. So Davis Webb dropped some plays for Evan Ingram. Anytime touchdown, Evan Ingram. Also, we will see Adam Prentice, in my opinion, activated off the practice squad to be our fullback. It would be the most Sean Payne thing, man, to see this, see Adam Prentice get a touchdown, man.
Yeah.
Like in a Lucas Kroll, or not Lucas Kroll, Nate Atkins sort of way. But really, man, my big hot take that we talked about last week was like 1,000 yards for Marvin Mims, man. And I really want to see him utilized not just by the line of scrimmage, but downfield as well. We saw shades of that towards the end of last season. Let's see it come to full fruition now. Sorry, my contact's stuck.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on the offense?
Yeah. We haven't even mentioned his name yet this episode. Troy Franklin.
Dude.
Some new swag, rocking the sticks. Like, if he has taken that step, and he looked really, really good in that last preseason game, if he has taken the steps, get him involved quickly.
Yes.
Obviously Court is going to get his. We don't even need to talk about that. Cortland Sutton's going to get 8-10 targets a game. If he goes a game without the one target, that happened once last year. I mean, it was a weird game, but if that's what happens, that's what happens. We've got Troy Franklin now. We've got Evan Ingram now. We've got Marvin Mims. We've figured out how to use him in the gadget, kind of get him the ball in the space, however. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see our young receivers and that new tight end get going. And none of it's going to matter if the run game isn't there.
Yeah, man. I think we're going to see good balance on offense.
Yeah.
I think we are going to score quite a bit of points. I mean, I put in the title of my video, why we will shred.
Yeah.
Here's why we're going to shred, dude. Freaking Marvin Mims, Evan Ingram, and RJ Harvey, man. We got serious playmakers, and of course Troy Franklin. I did a video on him recently about how maybe he's like our version of Jameson Williams. Like, Jameson Williams is a good football player, man. Not necessarily, CeeDee Lamb or anything like that with that draft status, but take that away, man. He was a 900-yard receiver last year, big play receiver for the Lions, and it wouldn't shock me if he leads the team in yards per catch this year.
I could definitely see that too. And that's actually a good comp, I think. Not too big, not too small. Can get open. I like that comp.
Shout out to Player Profiler. They had it first. And I just broke it down.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known that. You didn't have to say anything.
Yeah. But
let me ask you this. Who do you have as the first touchdown scorer? Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. Maybe you wanted to get into that in like the third segment or whatever, but I'm curious.
Well, let's just get to it, man. I haven't thought about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, dude, Evan Ingram. It's got to be Evan Ingram.
That would be so cool.
I really wanted to go with Adam Prentice, for like clicks.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something? But nah, I'll go with Evan Ingram. You give me one.
I like that. I am taking RJ Harvey.
Dude. Oh, I'd be so happy.
I would be too. I think it's going to be one of those things where it's maybe 11, 12 play drive halfway through. Let's get some fresh legs in there in the backfield after JK starts the game at running back. And then we get to the goal line and we hand it to RJ on a little bit outside zone to the left. We're on that hash. We're running into the boundary. He cuts it straight up underneath the guard.
Ben Powers just pancaking dudes running outside zone. Right?
And he cuts right off of his inside hip, straight through the nose of the linebacker for like a 4-yard touchdown. That's what I'm envisioning right here, right now. Book it.
Yes, please.
Lock it in.
Yes, please. Okay. Who gets? Because in my opinion, man, it's going to be a turnover fest on the Tennessee side, man. What we saw. So who gets the first turnover for the Broncos? How does it happen?
Here we go. Here's the one. strip sack, Nick Bonito, recovered by Jonathan Cooper.
All right, dude. All right. I'm a fan of it. I'm going to go. I'll go with Talanoa Hufanga, our new captain.
Ooh.
I think he gets an interception.
Yes.
Don't ask me how. I just think it happens.
He catches the ball when Cam throws it.
Yeah.
Easy.
Now I could also see Cam Ward trying to pick on Jaquan McMillan a little bit because you don't want to throw at Riley Moss or Pastor Tan, right?
Yeah.
I could also see Jaquan McMillan being that guy.
That would be. I mean, he's done it.
Yeah.
He had that pick six last year against the Browns.
Yeah, that was great. Getting picked on and then picking sixes.
Yeah, that was all. Dude, when his head bounced off the turf, I was like, he is out. Like he laid there for like a good half a second. I was like, is he out?
Yeah,
And then he gets up and runs to the
got
end zone.
up
I was
and
like, what the heck? That was crazy.
I know. He could have tied his shoes, but yeah, like I think what the NFL sack record in a game is 14. You know, I'm
For
not
one
I'm not
player?
No, just like collectively as a team.
Oh,
it would be great to get double-digit sacks.
That
I
would
think
be crazy.
We got close there last year.
I mean, Zach Allen's going to get some pressure. Obviously, he's so good at getting pressure from the inside. Jonathan Cooper looks like a madman this season. Nick Bonito is Nick Bonito. Yeah. So there's a chance that it happens. I mean, JFM gets there all the time. I mean, DJ Jones is like my unsung hero of the front seven.
Captain
DJ Jones. Yeah, I'm really excited about the season that he could have this year. So, yeah, give me 9 sacks. We missed it by 1. Give me 9 team sacks.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
3 coverage sacks. 3 coverage sacks and then 6 like straight up sacks.
Dude, yes, please. Yes, please. And I think Nick Bonito, man, we got him going after getting close to the sack record, baby. So you got to start hot, especially against these bad teams with 3 wins.
Yeah. I mean, as a pass rusher, you got to be licking your chops looking at the first 2 games of the schedule.
Yeah. I mean, Cam Ward, he's a gunslinger. My friend Rawhide said earlier today, he's like Brett Favre, dude. So
yeah, he can, and he's got mobility. He's got great legs. He can get out and run if he needs to. He can get out of some sacks. He's a big body.
Yeah. Daniel Jones next week.
Yeah, the kind of the same kind of quarterbacks almost. Cam Ward's just a rookie in his first start. That's like what I keep coming back to. It's just like it's never good. Jaden Daniels wasn't good. Caleb Williams wasn't good. Bo Nix wasn't good. Pat Mahomes wasn't good, even though his first start came in like week 17 against the Broncos. Josh Allen sucked for an entire first 3 years of his career. So it's like they're not good when they first step.
Not gonna go,
it's just not good. And when it's happening at altitude, our fans actually have something to cheer for now. And we have this caliber of a defense. Like it's just, you got to be real. We just have to understand like what's about to happen.
Yes.
Like I will be shocked if Cam Ward goes out there and slices and dices the defense up.
I don't think it's going to happen, man. It's one of the best defenses in the NFL. It's time for them to go prove it. Stress. What's going to happen in this game? Can you give me a score prediction? You want to get to score predictions?
Yeah, let's do it. So I'm looking at the spread.
Is it still like 8.5?
I've seen 8 earlier this week, and I've seen 8.5 right now. And the points total is set at 42.5. Give me the Broncos 27 and the Titans 13.
Dude.
Broncos win by 14.
Dude. All right, I got to change mine.
Was that what you had?
Yes.
This is why we're the Lucifer boys.
This is why we're on the same wavelength. Because I was like, man, there's not going to be too much. There's usually not too much scoring week 1. Then again,
I mean, the Eagles Cowboys is at 41 points already.
So screw it. I'll add another touchdown onto there. Give me a 34-13. Broncos, man. We start out
If
hot.
we win 34-14 or 13, is the league on notice? I
Yeah.
know it's the Titans. I know it's week 1. I know they got a rookie quarterback. But if this Broncos offense goes out and scores 34 points against an NFL defense in week 1 with Bo Nix, who is a one read and run quarterback,
We're invincible, dude. Sounds like we're going 13-4.
honestly, one of my buddies sat in a group chat earlier today has us going 14-3.
No way.
I text him. I was like, "Are you serious? Or do you really have the Broncos going 14-3?" I need to go back and read who he has us losing to while you answer that.
Wow. Yeah. Dennis is saying Cam Ward does not throw a touchdown. That would be great. Let's keep this, streak alive of rookie quarterbacks making their debut on the road, just being absolutely atrocious. I mean, that's just what we need.
It's like a rite of passage in the NFL for a quarterback.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, he said that he had us losing to the Eagles in Philly, the Texans in Houston, and the Chiefs once, and I would assume it would probably be the Christmas Day game in Kansas City.
Yeah, no, we're gonna spoil Mahomes.
14-3.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Let's just sweep the AFC West. Let's just leave no doubt.
Yeah, I know the Titans, they do got some young offensive linemen, but it's going to be a beast going up against guys with, you got to worry about Zach Allen, Nick Bonito, and that's just the beginning of it.
Yeah, I mean, like we got after Lamar Jackson, we got after Josh Allen last year. We constantly are in the Chiefs backfield, and they somehow like have a decent O-line for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, their middle three are probably upper echelon middle three in the league, and we're consistently able to get after the passer against those guys. So, yeah, I don't see this offensive line being a difference maker for the Titans.
Nah, man. We're gonna start the agenda after this week. That's what I'm thinking. That we're here to make some noise in the AFC West, man. Kansas City be put on notice. Strez, I'm out of takes, man. You got any final words? Any things you got to get off your chest that you haven't yet? I'm excited for Sunday, dude.
I think the only other thing that I want to put out there into the atmosphere, into the internet, is if you're going to the game, I want it to be hard to hear the TV commentators. I want it to be loud. I want it to be exciting. I want it to be one of those games where it's just, this is awesome. So I'm getting laundry pushed into the back. I don't know if you saw that. I want this to be a game where the fans are excited. They're making noise. Maybe a couple delay of games. Maybe a couple timeouts that they don't want to have to use. So if you're going to the game, like, be there to be a fan. I'm tired of having so many no shows at these Broncos games. I don't think that
Cody Ekstad,
Yeah, I don't think that this team is one of those teams that deserves no shows. I think we've had some Broncos teams in the past that have deserved no shows. This ain't one of them.
Yeah.
So if you've got tickets, go. And if you can't have your tickets, and if you can't go and you've got tickets, sell them so someone else can go. We need Mile High packed, and it's gonna be crazy.
Dude, that's freaking right. Let's be loud. Let's be proud, baby. Broncos Country, make it hell for the Tennessee Titans, man, and show them that they're a 3-win team again this year. Strez,
back-to-back first overall picks.
Yeah.
They could build something big if that's the case.
Yeah, it would be pretty interesting. Maybe fire their coach again. But that's another discussion, man. We'll be back to talk about the game and then preview the Colts next Thursday. So, Strez, always appreciate you. Got anything else going on with your channel leading up to Sunday?
No, we've got Washed Up Sports currently doing a live watch along presented by Dave & Buster's. So if you guys are bored and you want to have a YouTube channel to watch the rest of the game tonight along with whenever they get restarted, head over to the Washed Up Sports Network, and they will be live streaming there from Dave & Buster's in Houston.
Dude, I love it, man. It's exciting stuff. I'll be back with some more videos leading up to Sunday. So again, y'all hit that bell for notification. consider joining the Patreon so you can chat with Strez, me, and all my friends in the Discord. We'll see you guys later. Go Broncos.